It's time for the morning announcements. It's time with the North Street crew. It's time for the morning announcements. It's time coming right to you. It's time.
Good morning, North Street School family. Today is Monday, June 15th, 2020. We have the week 7 of at-home learning videos posted to the website and on the YouTube playlists, so be sure to check those out for literacy and for math. If you want to work ahead, you certainly can, because most of the week 8 videos are also posted as well. That will be the last of the videos, week 8, because that's what we had planned for through the end of the original end of the school year date, but with the end of the school year being moved up to this week, those videos will be for you to view as you are able. So you can either work ahead or you could stay on pace with them, because we will make sure to post them to the website as scheduled. But if you go to the YouTube playlist, you can certainly work ahead. Some exciting things coming up tomorrow include the talent show. Wow, you guys sent in some awesome videos, and that is looking to be released again tomorrow, as well as the 5th grade moving up ceremony. So be on the lookout for those 2 pieces. Also, if you have a sibling that is going into 2nd grade, or you know someone going into 2nd grade, posted on our website is a informational presentation about our school and about 2nd grade. So be sure to have them check that out as well. All right, I think that does it for all of the information that I have this morning. Hope that everyone has a magnificent Monday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
1, 0.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Vision for North Street School is to prepare students for today and tomorrow by creating more hands-on learning experiences.
By respecting others' differences, we can create a better school and community for all people.
Now let's head to the kitchen or Wegmans for lunch.
Mrs. Ed's Daily Challenge will have you booking to the library ASAP or ASAP.
As soon
as possible.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happy.
Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Monday. Again, welcome back to Mrs. Ed's Daily Challenge. I hope you had a great weekend. Boy, we are on the final home stretch. We only have today and tomorrow. So I have another special guest star. I have Mrs. Pam Raposa, and she is a local Geneva author. She has also been a teacher. Now she's an administrator, but she's going to read you an awesome story that she wrote. And if you're interested, you can contact her or visit the Geneva Public Library and take it out and read her story. I hope you enjoy Miss Pam Raposa, and I'm going to let her take it away. Take it away, Miss Pam. Boys and girls, I love yous and I miss yous, and I'll see you tomorrow for Take a Bite Out of Tuesday, our final day together. I love you. I miss you. You're going to see some tears probably Tuesday from me. All right, make it a great day, North Street. Send videos or take pictures if you read Miss Raposa's story. Bye-bye. See ya.
Hi, third graders. My name's Pam, and I live right here in Geneva. I'm a teacher, a school administrator, I'm a theater director, and I'm an author. Mrs. Ed asked me to share some of my story with you about this little bird with a big dream. Dolores Bakes a Fortune by Pam Raposa. Dolores was a sensitive bird with a sentimental heart. There was no bird in all of Woodland Grove as sweet and caring. She liked to knit, but wasn't very good at it. She liked to ice skate, but wasn't very good at it. She liked to bake, but wasn't very good at it. What she did know was that she was exceptional at being a friend, all of her closest friends knew they could always count on Dolores. Dolores was a good friend. She believed that about herself, and it was true. Dolores loved all of her friends, but most of all, she loved Merv. Merv was her best friend. He understood Dolores and her silly ways, and he loved her anyway. No matter what happened or what she did wrong, Merv stuck by her. After all, that's what you do when you believe in someone, and Merv believed in Dolores. Every day was a new adventure for Dolores. She had crazy ideas, and Merv always told her, "Trust your crazy ideas." So when Dolores heard about the Woodland Grove baking competition, she got one of her crazy ideas. She would enter the competition and become the first bird in her family to win the honor of having her recipe printed in the Gobbler, the Woodland Grove newspaper. She liked to bake, and even though she wasn't a very good baker, she wanted to win more than anything in the world. After all, Dolores thought, winners are people who want it really badly, right? Dolores set her mind on winning. She practiced making her honey birdseed treats for all the neighborhood chicks. The Redbreast twins next door told her they were the worst they had ever eaten. "I know," sighed Dolores, "but they're made with more love than you'll ever get in one cookie." "Well, that doesn't make them taste any better," said the twins. Dolores knew that she was not the best baker in the world, but she kept on trying. She knew that her effort would pay off in the end. Dolores finally found a fortune cookie recipe and mastered it in only 3 days. She even figured out how to write little messages to place inside the cookies for the person eating one to find. What a fun way to make people happy, by sending them messages that made them feel good. That was Dolores' specialty, making people feel good. Dolores spent weeks practicing her fortune cookie recipe. She made some for old Miss Gooseberry next door. The messages inside told her that she was a good neighbor and all her friends appreciated her. Mrs. Gooseberry loved the messages, but always threw the cookies away. They didn't taste very good. On the day of the baking competition, Dolores gathered all the baking tools she needed for her famous fortune cookies. She prepared special messages for the judges so that when they opened their cookies, they would find messages to make them feel good. Dolores was wonderful at making people feel good, but she was not good at baking. She knew that, but she was prepared to try her very best anyway. The baking competition did not go well. Deflated, she moped all the way home and found Merv sitting in his favorite overstuffed chair. Merv noticed how down she looked, and he knew right away that she had lost. Dolores sat down next to Merv and cried her very hardest cry. "I don't understand. I tried my very best and I worked so hard. How silly of me to think a bird could win a baking contest making cookies. I know I'm not a good baker, but I tried so hard and wanted to win more than anyone." Merv wiped a tear from Dolores' rosy cheek and looked into her sad and defeated eyes. "My dear, we don't get what we want. We get what we believe." Dolores looked at Merv in confusion. "I don't understand. I believe I deserve to win. I worked so hard." "Yes," chirped Merv, "but you do not believe that you can bake well. You keep telling yourself that you're not a good baker. An excellent baker needs to win the baking competition. It doesn't matter if you want to win. It only matters that you believe that you can." Dolores sat quietly with a contemplative look on her face. Merv was right. All the things Dolores believed about herself were true. She believed she was a good friend, and she was. Wanting something and believing you can do something are two very different things. Dolores suddenly realized that if she was ever going to become a great baker, she had to change the belief that she wasn't very good at it. She knew that she could do it if she set her mind to it. What do you think she did? There's more to this story. I hope you'll get this story, Dolores Bakes a Fortune, and see what happens. For an autographed copy of Dolores Bakes a Fortune, contact your teacher. She knows how to get a hold of me.
Thank you, Mrs. Ed and friend, for a fun read aloud. NSS students, I know you see that finish line there, and you're sprinting through it. There's no coasting here. third graders. Are you thinking about joining the NSS band? Well, band instruments that are available to beginners are flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, French horn, trombone, baritone, and percussion. Mrs. Williams sent out a video last Friday to refresh your memory on how the band instruments sound and look. So be on the lookout for a sign-up message very soon. Be a part of the band.
With Mrs. Williams. Yeah. She's awesome. You'll have fun with that. Our last website of the day is Edutopia, with a focus on 48 ultra cool summer sites for kids and teachers. This Edutopia post gives you amazing websites to explore over the summer. Whether you're looking to sharpen up your math, ELA, social studies, or science skills, or for a fun website to keep you entertained during those rainy summer days, this list has it all. We know you will find one site on this list that will help you out this summer. Have fun with that. 48 sites. It's a lot.
It's a lot of websites. Yeah,
It's kind of making up for us giving them a website each day.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So,
All right. We all know you've been waiting for this moment. It is now for our last and final edition of hashtag Ask the Bears. Good morning, North Street, and welcome to the final edition of
hashtag
Ask the Berries. As per tradition, we have two prime questions set up for us from you, the viewers.
And I want to thank you for not sending in 100 questions. I want to thank you.
Disappointed in you, North Street.
I think they listened to me this time.
This would have been a nice long walk. Probably would have made it to California.
Yeah.
But maybe if there's a next time. All right, question one comes from those crazy mountain bikers, Bernie and Cole. And they want to know, if you could be transported into a video game, what would it be? I've been thinking about this question for way too long, I'll be honest.
At least an hour.
I'm an avid video game player. Currently, I am only playing like hockey, NHL 20, Project Cars, Formula 1 2020, a little Animal Crossing in there. And I cannot pick which one. You know, I was a big fan of Zelda and Star Fox growing up. Loved Tetris, The Sims. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm just, as an avid racing fan, I'm going to pick Gran Turismo to be able to race as many different cars as possible. Would be a ton of fun, but honestly, I think I need like 5 more years to come up with my number one.
I am going to also choose, well, I had 2, but
What
a
were
racing
they?
game.
Oh, yeah.
So it was Mario Kart, just because you can go into different like simulations, like different lands, and you know, be in a little go-kart and race everybody.
Who's your go-to character for Mario Kart?
I was thinking about that too.
Mine's
It's always like the princess.
I always go Yoshi. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
you
Yoshi.
always do that one. I was also going to pick Roller Coaster Tycoon because I played that on the computer when I was in middle and high school all the time, and I think it'd be awesome
Yeah.
to own a theme park. I think it'd be awesome, and to control like what rides you build, and with unlimited money, it'd be great.
Ooh,
Yeah.
love those picks, Mrs. Berry.
Yep.
And our final question comes from Tucker. And Tucker wants to know, hey, if you did not land your dream job of being a teacher, what profession would you want to be or choose?
I'm not sure. We were discussing this, and we don't know. Remember, we had so many questions the last 2 months that we don't even know if we answered this or not.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
I know. It's time for summer. I would say that I love planning things. So I mean, I do love dance, but that would be a dance teacher, and that's kind of in the same realm. So if I wasn't any of those, I would probably pick like an event planner. I'm not sure if that would be my dream job, but I would love doing that. Or working with animals all day. I can woohoo!
Hey.
That was funny.
Getting a little close to a lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'd probably pick maybe an event planner that has to do with animals.
Ooh, an animal event
Yeah, that'd be
planner.
fun.
That does sound fun. Just like 1,000 different
I know,
possibilities.
that's great.
You know, not all at the top, of course, because that's where teaching lands. But anything from a professional race car driver, that would be cool, or even just test track stuff, to an NHL general manager. Love negotiating trades and everything. Monopoly is a favorite board game of mine, just with trades alone. So yeah, I would go with probably racing or being a general manager. So thank you very much, Tucker, for that awesome question.
Ending our final hashtag Ask the Berries.
Ask the Berries. What a blast, what a ride it's been. Don't forget, we do have one more morning announcements to go.
Yes.
And hey, we'll see you around. All right?
We will.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Well, we really appreciated all the feedback with this segment. We had so much fun recording them throughout each week in Buffalo, in Canandaigua, all the way to you in Geneva. We hope you had fun watching them. Hopefully, you were able to learn a thing or two about Mr. Berry and I. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to watch some fun, uplifting news. You don't want to miss it. That's a good one. That is all the announcements for this morning. I'm Mrs. Berry.
And I'm Mr. Berry. Make it a great day, North Street.